inverted U-tube manometer. So this is the second type of a differential manometer. It comes in the differential manometer, but thing is that here you can see in the differential U-tube manometer, it was somewhat like this. The U-tube differential manometer, it was somewhat like this, but in case of an inverted U-tube manometer, so you can see the pipe will be in the inverted direction. So these are the 2 points, point A and B. So here, in spite of a U-tube, so it is an inverted U-tube. Okay, so here you can see there is a point A and point B, and these are the pipes, 2 vertical pipes which are connected to a point. Okay, so this is the left pipe which is connected to a point A where you need to identify the pressure. Simultaneously, there is another pipe which is connected to a point B. Simultaneously, you need to identify the pressure at point B. So this is an example for inverted U-tube differential manometer. So here in this case, there will be either two liquids, two type of liquids, or it may be a combination of 3 liquids. So the first liquid will be filled in the left limb. Again, it is a combination of a heavy liquid and the light liquid. So as you people know that mercury is considered as a heavy liquid. So in almost all the manometer, the mercury is filled because its specific gravity is 13.6 and the density is 13,600. So comparing to all the liquids, mercury is considered as a heavy liquid. So in this particular manometer, if you wanted to identify the pressure, then the liquid, it should have a lighter liquid and the heavy liquid, combination of a light liquid and heavy liquid. So now here in this particular case, here you can see this is the vertical limb, left limb, and this is the right limb which is in the inverted direction. So this is the point A where you need to identify the pressure of the liquid. So the height of the liquid from the center, so from the center up to this datum. So this is the inverted U-tube manometer where I have considered a datum. So from the center of this particular point up to the datum, the height is h2. Simultaneously, when you come to the right side of the limb, so here there is another liquid. I don't know which is that liquid. It is in the right limb. So the height of the heavy liquid is taken as h, and the height of the another light liquid is taken as a h1. So this is the schematic representation of an inverted U-tube manometer. I will give an example here. So I said that the inverted U-tube manometer or a differential U-tube manometer, it is a combination of a light liquid and a heavy liquid. So here it may be a combination of 2 types of liquid. 2 types of liquid in the sense, in the first left limb there may be a water. Heavy liquid is obviously we are going to take it as a mercury. So the third liquid also it may be a water. Okay, so here the combination of lighter liquid are same in both left limb and right limb, and heavy liquid is mercury. So it is a combination of 2 types of liquid or 3 types of liquid. So for 3 types of a liquid, let me consider water is present in the left limb, then it is in contact with the mercury, and in the right limb it consists of a oil. Suppose if you wanted to identify the pressure of the oil and the pressure of the water. So now here in this case, in this particular example, 3 types of liquids are there. So that's why in the differential manometer, it contains either 2 types of liquid or 3 types of liquid. So in this particular condition, I am going to derive the equation. So let me consider the pressure in the left limb. So this is the left limb. So I need to identify what is the pressure at the left limb. Difference in the pressure at A and B, that I need to identify. So here, usually whenever we are going to derive the equation, we used to start with the point A. Okay, so here I am going to take it as a point A. So that is taken as a PA, pressure at A. So while deriving the equation for differential YouTube manometer, I used to take the positive. Okay, so if the condition is like this, if it is a YouTube differential manometer, then PA plus rho 1 GH1, next PB plus rho 2 GY. So simultaneously I used to take a positive sign there. So here you can see this is the derivation which we have done in the previous lecture. We used to take here positive sign. For YouTube differential manometer, we need to take a positive. So for inverted YouTube manometer, we need to take a negative. That is the only one difference between a YouTube differential manometer and inverted YouTube manometer. So in order to identify the pressure in the left limb, I am going to write the equation as PA, that is pressure at A, minus. Why it is minus? Because it is a inverted YouTube differential manometer. Minus, so this is the first liquid I have taken. So this is the first liquid I have taken. So rho 1 G, so it should become H1. So there is a mistake here. So while taking the drawing, write this as a H1 and take this as a H2. And the rest of the things are same. So PA minus rho 1 G H1 it is, that is height of the liquid up to the datum. So I am going to take this as an equation 1. Next, forget about the left limb, concentrate only on the right limb. Okay, so in order to make it easy, I am going to start with again PB. So this is PB minus, I can take this, that is rho G into H minus rho 2 into G into H2. Okay, so this equation I am going to take it as a equation 2. So here in this case it is PA minus this. Okay, in this case PB minus this. Either you can take this here, that is if it is confusing, I can take this equation here. So PB, it is in contact with the rho 2 GH2 and then minus of rho G into H. Okay, only thing is that wherever there is a positive sign, you need to take negative for a inverted YouTube manometer. Now, this is equation 1 for a left limb and this is the equation 2 for the right limb. So my dear students, understood up till here? Understood up till here? Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next. After that, I am going to equate the equation 1 and 2. So let me take this as an equation for the pressure equation for the left limb and this is the pressure equation for a right limb. I have to identify the difference. Okay. So I need to identify the difference. So here there is a PA and this is PB. I need to identify what is the difference of that. Okay. So in order to identify the difference, as the name indicates, differential. Differential is nothing but it is the difference between point A and point B. So therefore, I am going to take this as a PA and this is plus PB. If it comes to the left hand side, it will become minus PB. Next, rest of the things like minus G, rho G into H and minus rho 2 into G into H2 will remain same. Why? Because it is in the right hand side. The only thing which is going to change here is this term. So the minus rho 1 into G into H1, it will come to the right hand side since it is negative. When it comes to the right hand side, it will become positive. Okay. After that, the final equation I am going to write it as PA minus PB, that is difference between pressure at A and pressure at B, equal to, so since this is positive, let me take here, that is rho 1 GH1 minus rho 2 GH2 minus rho g into g into h. Both the equations are the same. Only thing I have written it in a perfect manner. So this is the equation by which we are going to identify the difference in the pressure in the inverted U-tube manometer. Only thing, the sign notation is going to change here. Understood, my dear students? Is there any doubts in this?
No, ma'am.
Is there any doubt? It is very simple. Only thing, the sign convention is going to change here. In spite of positive, you need to take negative. Understood? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in this particular diagram, make a slight change. In spite of taking H2, make it as a H1 and this as a H2. Rest of the things are same. Okay. Have you taken the equation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shall we solve a problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
ma'am.
So take this problem. Find the differential reading H of an inverted U-tube manometer. So whenever you are solving the problem, make sure that whether it is a simple manometer or a differential manometer or whether it is an inverted U-tube manometer. So containing oil of a specific gravity of 0.7 as the manometric fluid when connected across pipes A and B. So conveying the liquids of a specific gravities 1.2 and 1 and immersible with a manometric fluid. Pipe A and B located at the same level and assume the pressure at A and B to be equal. So it is an example of a U-tube manometer. So it is an example of a U-tube manometer. It consists of a three types of a liquid which is having a gravity. So these are the three liquids which are having a specific gravity of a 0.7, 1.2 and 1. And here they have given that pipe A and B are at the same level. So what it indicates? Pipe A and B located at same level. It is an example of this case. But thing is that it is inverted. Okay. So if it is inverted and both the points are at the same level, what will be the difference? What will be the difference? I said that if these two limbs are at a different level, then we can say that there is a difference of this much. If they are at the same level, then what will be the difference?
Same.
What will be the difference? If these 2 points are at the same level, then what is the difference?
Same, ma'am.
It will be same. That is, PA will be equal to PB. Okay, so that thing they have given here. So assume the pressure at A and B to be equal. Okay, have you taken the problem? Have you taken the problem? Yes. Take this diagram. First diagram. So here I can see point A and B are at the same level. So this is the liquid which has a specific gravity of 1.2 and this is the second liquid which is having a specific gravity of 0.7 and this is the third liquid which is having a specific gravity of 1. So three liquids with a three different specific gravity. Now I am going to draw a datum here. So this is x axis is nothing but it is a datum. So from the center of point A, the height of first liquid is 30 centimeter. So from the height of a first liquid up to the datum, it is h. The second liquid is h in left cube. Simultaneously, the specific gravity of a third liquid is 1 and I don't know the height. If this is 30 centimeter and this height is h, then what about this height? This height will be equal to what? In the left limb, from the point A up to the datum, the height of the liquid is 30 centimeter and 10 h centimeter. Then what about this?
30 plus h.
30 plus h. So this will be height 30 centimeter plus h. Okay. So now have you taken the diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now let us solve this problem. So whenever you are going to solve the problem, make sure that you are going to write all the given things first. So here they have given the specific gravity of a first liquid. Let me take this. So write the specific gravity of all the liquids. Okay. So this is the specific gravity. Let me take it as a S1. And this is as a S2. And this is S3. Okay. So if the specific gravity of a point is 0.7, then what will be the density? Density will be equal to how much? Density.
1000 into specific gravity.
Okay. So it will be ρ1 will be how much? 1000 into 0.7. It will be equal to how much? 700. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What is the unit? Kg per meter cube. Okay. Simultaneously, I am going to take this as a ρ2. So what will be the density? Is it 1200?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about the
Yes,
third
ma'am.
one? Third one?
1000.
It is equal to 1000. Okay. After that, write the equation. How we are going to write the equation here? So let me start from here. So this is PA. Can anybody tell me how you are going to write the equation? I'm going to start with a PA minus. So this liquid I have taken it as a S1. Is it S1? It is
Yes,
S.
ma'am.
Okay. Which is nothing but ρ1. Okay. Now how we are going to write the equation for this first liquid? It is ρ1 into G into H1. Since H1 is in terms of a centimeter, so convert that into meter. So H1 is nothing but it is equal to 30 centimeter, which is equal to how many meters? 0.3 meter. Okay. Simultaneously, this is the equation for this particular. And what about this? How we are going to write this, my dear students? This is ρ2. So how we are going to write this equation? ρ2 into G into H2. Okay. This is equal to 0. So PA I don't know, minus what is row 1 here? Row 1 is equal to how much? It is row 1 is equal to how much?
0.7.
This one I have taken it as a row 1 and this as a row 2. So from this diagram, this is row 2 and this is row 3. Okay, this is S2 and this is S1. Okay, so what about density? It is 1200 multiplied by 9.81. Okay, then multiplied by H1, that is 0.3. So here I am going to write the equation. It is PA so PA into row 1 into G into H1 minus
Varsha.
Amok Targal, please mute your speakers.
It's not
There is
me.
a lot
It's
of
not me,
disturbance.
ma'am.
Then who
It's
it
not
is?
me, ma'am.
Then who it is? See, there is a lot of
Don't know, ma'am.
disturbance. Okay. So let me take it as a row 2 into G into H2. It is equal to 0. Now go on equating the value here. This is taken as a PA minus, this is how much? 1200 multiplied by 9.81 multiplied by what is H1 here? 0.3 minus what is row 2? It is 700 multiplied by 9.81 multiplied by I don't know what the value of H. Let me keep it as it is equal to 0. Simultaneously write the equation for next right limb. Okay, so let me take this as a right limb. So how we are going to write the equation for right limb? This is row 1, row 2 and this is row 3. Okay, so the equation will be PB minus row 3 into G into H3. It is row 3 into G into H3. Now go on equating the value. PB will remain as it is minus what is row 3? Is it 1000? 1000 into 9.81 into what about H3? Right, H3 is equal to how much? Fast.
0.3
H plus 30.
H plus
0.3, ma'am.
yes. H plus 0.3 which is equal to 0. Now equate 1 and 2 and tell me the answer. Let me take it as a 1 and this as a 2. So equating 1 and 2, tell me the answer. So since it has been already given here, PA is equal to PB, pressure at A is equal to pressure at B. So here I can write it as a PA is equal to PB. So therefore this term is going to cancel. Why? Because both are equal. So now tell me what is 1200 multiplied by 9.81 into 0.3? Pick.
Ma'am, 3531.6, ma'am.
Which is that answer? This one?
Yes, ma'am.
How much it is?
3531.6.
3531.6. Is it correct?
500. 3 0 is not there, ma'am. 3531, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Minus, ma'am.
Minus. Okay. What about this?
That is 6867, ma'am.
700 into 9.816. 8 6 is 7. 8 6 is 7 into HDs. Okay. Come to the right hand side. Come to the right hand side. It is 1000 into 9.81. It is 9810 into H minus 9810 into H. Minus into plus is again minus. So into 0.3 is equal to how much? 2943.
43.
Okay. Now tell me the value of H from the above equation. So minus 3531.6 minus 2943. It is equal to how much? 5.
Ma'am, H value 0.2, ma'am.
Yes,
H
it's
value is
0.2, ma'am.
0.2. What is the unit?
Meter, ma'am.
Okay. In terms of a centimeter, how much it is?
20 centimeter, ma'am.
Very good. So all of you check it once whether you have got the same answer.
Yes, ma'am.
So this thing, so minus 3531.6. So the minus term will come here. It will be plus of 2943. So which is equal to minus of 9810 times H plus 6867H. So the answer for this is minus, it will come 588 something. So finally you are going to end up with the equation which is equal to 0.2 meter or 20 centimeters. So this is the answer to calculate the H. Okay. Hope all of you have got the same answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about others? Is there any doubts? Is there any doubts?
No, ma'am.
So only thing, it depends upon the equation how you are going to write. Okay. Shall we move for the second problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Take this diagram. So from the diagram itself, we can derive the equation and you can solve the problem. So here point A and point B are not at the same level. Okay. In the first condition, point A and point B were in the same line. So therefore, PA and PB are going to cancel. But here it is not so. Point A and point B are at different levels. Take this diagram and solve the problem. Tell me what is the difference of a pressure at A and pressure at B.
Ma'am, can't see the diagram.
I'm not audible. Yes, ma'am, your voice is not audible.
Okay. So have you taken the diagram?
No, ma'am.
So take this diagram. Write the equation. So start with the PA. Take this as a row 1, this as a row 2, and this as a row 3. This is specific gravity S1. Since it is a water, so therefore what will be the specific gravity or a density?
1, ma'am.
It is equal to 1000. Density will be equal to 1000. So here in both the condition, water is there, and this is the specific gravity 0.8. So let me take it as a row 2 and this as a row 3. Okay. So now write the equation. Start with the point A. So this is PA. It is a inverted U-tube manometer. So therefore take it as a negative. So in the left limb, I'm going to take it as a row 1 into G into H1. So this is in terms of a centimeter. So therefore H1 will be how much? It is 0.35 meter. I'm going to take it as a H1. So which will be equal to 0. There is no any other liquid up to the datum. So therefore it is equal to 0. What about second condition? Concentrate only on the right limb. So let me take this as a PB minus, what about this liquid? It is rho 2 into G into H2. So height H2 is how much? 30 centimeter, which is equal to 0.3 meter. Okay, next. Again minus, because it is an inverted U-tube manometer. Therefore, let me take it as a rho 3 into G into H3, which is equal to 0. Okay, is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. So next, PA minus PB, this term will go to the right hand side. It will become positive. Tell me the difference, PA minus PB. So another thing I have forgotten to tell you here. So whenever you are going to take the difference, highest minus lowest, you are going to take it, right? Okay. Whenever you are going to take the difference, you are going to take highest minus lowest. Here, which is highest and which is lowest? Which is highest and which is lowest? Which is highest and which is lowest?
Right limb, ma'am.
Okay. Is it PA minus PB or PB minus PA?
PB minus P.
Okay.
PB
So,
minus PA, ma'am.
okay, whenever you are going to write the equation, so check which is the highest level. So PB minus PA. So when it is PB minus PA, what will be the equation, my dear students? This will remain as it is. This will come here. PB minus PA. What will be the equation? It is PB minus PA. Tell me the final answer. Tell me the final answer.
Ma'am, PB minus PA equal to 2354.4, ma'am.
Okay. Any other answers? Any other answers?
No, ma'am. Same answer.
What is the answer? PB minus PA. So those who are present, raise your hands. Those who are present, raise your hands. Only those who are present, they will be given permission to attend the second internal. Only those who are present, those will be allowed to sit for second internal. What is the answer? It is 2354.4. What is the unit?
Newton per meter square.
Newton per meter square. It is okay. This is the answer for this particular problem. Okay, is there any doubts in this?
No, ma'am.
Is there any doubts? What about others? Parvati Patil, are you there?
No, ma'am.
Sushmita, Vaishnavi, Nandita, Amok, Akash, Megha, Sonia, Shruti, Nehal. Okay, my dear students, this is all for today. Let us meet in the next class with a new lecture session. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.